Okay. All right, Daddy. So we covered your journey. We covered. We got us to the four kids. We got us to the house. We just bought a car.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? That's a song.
Mm-hmm.
um. Okay. So how did the raising of y'all kids come into play, and what was important? Because all of this ties together at the end. So it's just very important that I touch on what happened on purpose
Mm-hmm.
or so what was it?
Well, we were religious.
Okay.
We were very devoted to our religion,
Mm-hmm.
and and in time we found out that uh, the religion wasn't what we thought it was,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no real benefit in being in the church.
Mm-hmm.
It was just using us and taking advantage of us, using up our labor for free and our time and money,
Mm-hmm.
and teaching misleading information and nothing that was going to be of any benefits to us or our family.
So y'all made a decision to go rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Google, turn down one. That's my song too. Okay, so y'all didn't leave God, but y'all left that particular institution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let me give y'all a little backstory on that. The church that my parents attended, the pastor of that church was known nationally for saying that the world is going to come to an end
Yeah,
and to bring. Did he say that a lot,
yep.
or
Said it
just
all the time.
he said it all the time?
Mm-hmm.
The world is going to come to an end, so bring all y'all gold money, y'all children, y'all cars, y'all milk, food stamps, if you got them.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that all the time when y'all was in there about the world is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Did he tell y'all to bring y'all stuff there to the
Mm-mm.
church, or he just told y'all that the world gonna come to an end?
He said the world was well. He was against material things.
Okay,
He taught that you shouldn't have a lot of material stuff.
but isn't he the one that was trying to sell y'all a house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
Hmm.
Go ahead. Finish.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all left, and he put the color purple hex on y'all. Nothing that you do is gonna work
Mm-hmm.
because you left my house. Curse
Mm-hmm.
on y'all. That's what I call the color purple. Just the color purple.
Oh.
Just the color purple curse, y'all. Okay. All right. So y'all out of that church.
Mm-hmm.
So did y'all go to another church? Cause we came up in church. So it's not that y'all didn't. Okay. So what? Go ahead.
Once we left the Pentecostal church, we went to Austin United Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
That was the one up there where Reverend Francisco was. You
Yes.
know, that,
Remember it well.
that big church we went to up there. Yeah,
Yes.
we went up there for a while.
Okay. And that seemed to be better.
A little bit.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. So in terms of let's get to in terms of the values that y'all wanted to give y'all kids, did y'all say, hey, we want them to be educated, we want them to be smart, we want them to be entertainment bound? What was the blueprint that y'all had in mind for us?
we wanted you all to be self-sufficient, to be able to make it in the world, to be successful.
Mm-hmm. So that we I do remember us having a lot of what would be known then as we used to have a lot of Encyclopedia Britannicas, and we had every modern day encyclopedia set. We even had the animals and insects encyclopedias. You remember those little books? I would love to have those books right now about the birds and the bugs and the plants. You remember that? What were those? Where were those from?
Well, we had a lot of. I used to buy books all the time.
So
I
was
started buying Funk and Wagner.
Funk and Wagner. Okay.
And then y'all had Funk and Wagner encyclopedias. And then you had World Book Encyclopedia.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. Funk and Wagner. I'm gonna look them up because if I can find those bird encyclopedias, them animals, that was so valuable. And the pictures were beautiful. I just remember that. So when we were little, we had every encyclopedia known to man. We actually had a room that was set up for books, and we had a lot of bookshelves and stands in there, and they were all full. Wow. So I think that was, y'all were very young. And for y'all, man. Okay. So encyclopedia. All right. So we foundation. Okay. So I'm going to skip over us. Let's get back to your life a little bit because I want to let's talk about Max Colodi.
Well, we Lori wanted a dress shop because she was making clothes,
Oh, yeah.
and she got a dress shop, and then she had a modeling troupe, and I was one of the models,
Yeah.
and then I started doing comedy,
From there. Okay, let me back up because I jumped right over that part. My parents were very entrepreneurialistic. My mother was a seamstress and she sold dresses and she made clothes. So her and my father opened up a dress shop, a business, and she had a modeling troupe. And what he was referring to was he was one of the models in my mother's fashion show. Where did y'all have a fashion show at?
different places.
So y'all was booked and doing real shows? What? My mama did that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So then you became a runway man. All right. So from the runway life, you decided you wanted to start a career and you wanted to do comedy. Is that how Max Colodi was born? All right. Tell me about Max Colodi.
Well, the name Max Colodi came off of the Alfred Hitchcock TV show.
Oh, for real?
He had a episode about a midget,
A midget?
a man with a dummy. The man's name was Max Colodi,
Oh, on Alfred Hitchcock show. Okay.
and he was a ventriloquist.
Okay.
He had a little dummy
Okay.
that sat on his lap, and he talked to him.
Right.
And the woman became interested in Max Colodi and went to all the shows and followed him around. And one day she had to meet him, and they talked on the phone and got acquainted. And she eventually invited him over to her house.
Okay.
And when he came to the house, she thought the Max Colodi was a man. But he wasn't a man. He was the midget.
He was the midget. He was the dummy.
Yeah.
So she was talking on the phone all that time to the dummy, but she thought she was talking to the man. And this was on Alfred Hitchcock.
The man was the dummy, and the midget was the man.
Right. Oh, okay. So it was a real midget man posing as a dummy.
Yeah, dummy was
A midget.
the dummy was a midget. Master Lodi was a dummy.
Which was a real man, which was a midget. Is that what you're saying? The midget that was, okay, the dummy that was on the man's lap was Max Cololi, and it wasn't a dummy. He was a real man, but he was a midget.
man, but he was a midget. But everybody thought that the man that whose lap he sit on was Master Lodi.
Got it.
But the full-grown man was the dummy, and the midget was the real man. And when he showed up at her house, and she opened it, he knocked on the door, and she opened the door, and the dummy was standing there. And she lost it. Get away from here.
Okay, so Alfred Hitchcock. I'm gonna see if I can go find that episode. Okay, so you apparently fell in love. That's funny. I didn't know that. I didn't know that where the name derived from. So in essence, Max Colodi was a mastermind. Tell you the truth, if he was able to pull that thing off, the man was the dummy and the midget was the. That's funny. Okay, so you started a life of doing comedy. So you started doing comedy shows,
Yep.
and Max Colodi outfit comprised. So it was a really cute outfit. I, even as an adult, had the jacket that he wore as part of his Max Colodi outfit. It looked like some fruit cocktail. I call it the fruit cocktail jacket. It became a part of my wardrobe, but that was his Max Colodi stand-up scene. So you started to stand up, then you moved into acting. And what happened with the acting stuff? What made you
I did a few shows around town, and I did some in Dallas. I did. I was in one movie
okay?
called Voyager. I don't know what happened to her.
Voyager.
Voyager. It was P.J. Soley and Martin Balsam. I was in a scene at the airport at DFW,
Okay.
but I don't know what happened to the movie. I never.
Did
saw
it ever come out?
I don't know.
Voyager. Do you, if you know who made it, I'll see if I can look it up and find it.
I think it was Zoramore.
Zoramore? Lorimar Pictures. Okay, got it. Okay, I will do that.
Well,
So,
the stars was P.J. Soley and Martin Balsam.
okay.
I wasn't in it. I was just an extra. You know.
Right. Please, that counts though. That counts sometimes. It counts.
I did some location shots for Frito-Lay. You know, the potato chip,
Yep.
Cheeto people.
So you did more print model stuff more than the movie stuff. Okay. All right. So you got bit by the acting bug by doing a runway model for my mother's boutique, which spawned your career in doing movies and print. Then what else happened after that? Okay. So Max Colodi. So didn't you write a script about something about Max Colodi? Didn't you write a movie or you wrote something? Because I read it.
I did monologues with it,
Oh, okay.
up to an hour, you know.
Okay. All right. So y'all see the evolution here? Because I'm going somewhere. All this is going to tie into some very interesting stuff when we get to how all of this stuff that he's saying trickled through his entire family down to his grandkids. So he went from working 15, family, Started with my mom, what, 1920, about 26, full kids, full 3-floor house. We got a car now. I was born, which sealed the deal. So my mom and him started doing businesses, which started his acting career where he was doing stand-up comedy, print work, modeling, and movies with the Fly Max Colody outfit. I need to find a picture of that. There is a picture of you in that outfit. I really need to find it because we took pictures on our staircase with your Max Colody jacket on. Is that correct? The fruit cocktail jacket. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that picture. Okay, so we'll plug it here. So now he's doing his Hollywood thing, y'all. And we'll plug it here and come back to how he walked away from Hollywood when they started doing some strange stuff that he didn't appreciate that much. All right. Any closing words on this segment you want to say or what?
Well, it was a real educational experience,
It was?
To
Okay.
learn how it worked.
Yeah, and we're going to cover that on your next episode. So that's a good end for this segment. Thank you, Black Daddy.